Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently having a bit of a problem. And specifically, the problem that we're having is that we are not on pace to get artificial administration before our rapid identity preservation goes away. So that is definitely problematic. Now, that minus 40% monthly energy credits due to our buffing of our research speed is a big part of the reason why we're negative financially right now. That's okay, but we're 209 months away and 321 months away. So we need to progress this a little bit faster. So what all can we do? Well, there are a couple of things that we can do. We can go into our edicts and we can do research subsidies, but we don't have any researchers, and we should probably change that. I'm likely going to change what's on this planet later. But for now, let's get a pair of research labs built here. I think that it's very important to get going on that as soon as possible. Now, we're also working on some colonizations.
Project concluded.
And that's fine. We'll get there. So what do we have going on up here? Yeah, there's not a lot going on in these locations just now. Okay. Habitable world survey? Sure, we could do this.
Situation log updated.
That seems okay. So, we're getting our observation insights here. Excellent. And we're on just collect insights. We are actively gathering insights from unsophisticated worlds. Yeah, this is fine. We'll leave this be. Okay. So that is absolutely okay right now.
System survey concluded.
We did just finish up a couple of system surveys, so we should head over... Well, actually, let's take a look here. One more energy credit here. I don't really care. Well, actually, we do care about the mineral count. Our mineral count is kind of low right now. I think we'll go up over here first. We've only got the alloys to build one right now, so that is definitely a thing. We did just finish up our researcher level up, so that is reasonably fine. Are you a counselor? You are our head of research. So research speed plus 5% seems pretty good. We should definitely do that. That puts us at 313 months remaining here. Okay, now it's 305. Now it's 304. Okay. So that is better, but we have 204 months here, right? So we're going to work on getting these researchers done as soon as possible. Now, looking up over this way, we can see this branches out. So this goes down here, this goes up here. Okay, so we're going to want to continue to survey our way through here, and these guys are going to move into Golba for the time being. That's reasonably fine. But we definitely need to speed up our research a little bit here. So we're working on that immediately. The question is, how can we go about further increasing our research? We are producing 52 science output right now. What is producing that science output? The identity repository. That's quite a lot of science output. Okay, noted. So that's pretty good. We're going to have a research lab finishing up here, and there's our first Carpetanian colony. Excellent. So, if we go over to that colony, yeah, that's still in the colonization stage. That's fine. We just had an encounter somewhere. This is in Beals? Okay, we've made first contact with an unknown entity. Oh my. There's a lot of things going on. Okay, so we had an encounter in Sawa, the Noon aliens. That is these guys up over here. Okay, this looks like a construction ship and a science ship. These guys are an empire. Understood. So we definitely want to go into our situation log and start... Yeah, show this first contact. I want to get an envoy assigned to this. Okay. So, the WoW aliens are in Beals. Okay, that's a long ways away. And Olimar, which is this one down over here. Okay. Sure. We can probably get to work on one of those. We're going to be lacking an envoy to do more than that, but this is fine for now. Okay, so that seems okay for the moment. Next, we should probably head over to Golba and build a starbase here. Now, we have not yet managed to fully cut this off. Okay. So that is definitely mildly problematic here. I want to make sure that we are getting the 4 minerals out over here first. Yeah, let's get the minerals first. That seems okay. Enigmatic spacefarers. Okay, yes, that is fine. So we're proceeding forward here, and on Earth, our research lab is going to be done in 20 days. Okay, so that is now completed. I want to make sure that we have researchers being utilized here. So that boosts up our planet production some amount. That's reasonably okay, but what does that do for our speed here? 185, that is a significant gain. So we are now on pace to get artificial administration done before the rapid identity preservation goes away. Beautiful. That's very, very solid. So now the next question is, are these guys building up here? They are not at this moment. We absolutely need to go survey this.
Construction project
So we're going to do
concluded.
that. That is a very high priority for us at this time. We now know for a fact that there is people up over here. And cutting off Sawa would be amazing for us. So we're going to do exactly that. We're getting these mining stations built. That is reasonably fine. The next thing I want to do is I want to get this mining station built here. We're making
Anomaly
7 right
found.
now. Where is this? This is out over here? Yes, go ahead and research that. That seems fine. So next I want to get this energy credit here. We're going to build this mining
Initial
station.
colonization phase
That seems
commencing.
fine.
All systems nominal.
And we do have these colonizations underway. Okay, so these guys have increased to low awareness. That is fine. Okay, plus 3 society research. That seems reasonably fine. And we do have an available leader trait here for our head of research. So research speed plus 3%, done. We're going to do that. So that is continuing to boost up our research speed here. So this is at 161
Research
right now.
concluded.
Now it's at 227. Why did that go back up? We might have had some stored research. That's a theoretical possibility. I don't think we would have, though, unless we got it from an event, and I don't recall any event doing that. So, I don't know. We'll see. For now, we should definitely start working on, like, this ocean ecology management. That'll be fine. So, 227. If we did have stored research, that would definitely be part of it. So, we want to continue to work on that, for sure. Pop growth speed plus 10% doesn't really help us in any meaningful way. However, Starbase upkeep might. That will help. We'll grab it, but it's not going to completely
System
offset our
survey
problems,
concluded.
right? So the next thing that I want to do is, as soon as we're done here, I want to come build the Starbase up in Sawa. Now, I see that this connects up over here. So we're probably not going to push out this direction right now. We're instead going to head down this way, because I want to see where this connection goes. Crap. Okay. Well, we're cut off here. Noted. So we're going to have to hold Iglomia as our frontier point here. They managed to beat us there with a construction ship. So, that is most unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. The real question is, yes, this does connect over here. Okay, if that connects over here, then we absolutely need to come down this way and start working northward. Because there is a connection out over this way. There definitely is. So that seems reasonably fine. We're not going to go build that starbase. It's a waste of resources. We're going to enter orbit here. And we're going to get the science research there. Or rather, the physics research. Okay, I'm going to sell off some food here to keep us afloat a bit. And this is reasonably fine for right now. Now, on Earth, we've got all of these researchers researching. So that looks solid. How are we doing now on this technology? 199 months versus 183 months. So we clearly need more. We can put in our edict in order to boost up our research. So research subsidies here. This is going to increase our output by 10%. This will cost us a little bit of Unity and a lot of energy credits. It's understood. We have to move here. So we're down to 195 months. Has that updated? 189. Okay. We need to trim this down a little bit more. That's fine. We can definitely work on that. So, We have a first contact event pending. We will, of course, keep at it. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Go ahead and research that. That'll be fine. So up here in Sawa, these guys have built their starbase here, and that's why we had to abandon this route. It is very sad, no doubt about that,
Research
but
concluded.
here we are. We're going to build our research station here. And the bunker bot, huh? Engineering research for 10 years. We have to take it. We have to take it. So we've got the energy grid available now. That's noted. We're going to take probably the colony development speed. That'll be a reasonably good thing to do here. So at this point, how are we doing on that research?
System survey
169 months
concluded.
remaining. Now
Horizons
168. Okay.
expanded.
So that is on pace to be done before the end of our rapid identity preservation. That's good. We are definitely needing that to happen. Now, out over here, we should
Initial colonization
probably...
phase
Okay, there's Alpha
complete.
Centauri Prime done. What do we want this world to be? Honestly, I feel like this should be a research... Or not a research world, a generator world. So that would end up meaning that we would want to put in something along the lines of an energy grid here to boost up our energy credits from technicians, but that would really mean that we start with a generator district. Building slots are going to be kind of problematic, but for the moment, that's reasonably fine. We should probably do something along those lines. So let's sell off some consumer goods here. And I'm going to buy in 1,000 minerals. And then I'm going to sell a little bit more food and a couple more consumer goods. Something like that. Then we're going to put in a generator district here. So we'll get that going immediately. Alpha Centauri Prime here is going to be, and let's call this the Alpha Centauri Energy. There we go. That'll just keep things a little bit more organized for us. This is likely going to be a research world. Most likely. So I do definitely want to get mining stations built here. We'll get that underway.
Construction
We've finished up
project
our
concluded.
surveying in Kodraka. We want to continue to push through here as quickly as we can. But we're absolutely going to need to get some energy online. No doubt about that. So now that we're done in Iglomia, I want to head down to Nosaxa. We may want to consider upgrading this starbase to a defensive starport. We can get going on that. We know for a fact this is going to be a border world, right? So that'll be absolutely fine. Encounter in Leloria. So that's over here. I don't see what we encountered here. Okay. First contact with the Taw aliens. Sure. Well, we'll see what we get on that later on. That'll be fine. How's that research going? The research is at 159 months remaining? Okay. Seems good. And this world, instead of being Alpha Centauri Prime, I do want this to be a science world. So we'll call that the Alpha Centauri Science. That'll be fine. Now, this is an arid world here. It's not great district-wise. We have a missing scientist? Okay. Well, we'll keep up the search. So here on okay, the scientist was found dead. The Prime Directive has indeed been upheld. Excellent. They can't say Prime Directive, but it definitely has.
Initial
Okay,
colonization
so this
phase
colony is
complete.
finished. Do I actually want this to be a mining world? Or rather, a science world, though? I'm thinking about actually having it be a mining world. Or a hybrid mining and science world. We could have it start off as mining, but eventually we'll want to build a bunch of research labs in the building slots, right? Whereas the mining, all we're really going to need is a mineral processing plant and then these districts. So we can kind of do both. I'm going to build a mining district here for
System
now,
survey
and that'll be
concluded.
fine. So tile blocker is absolutely okay. One thing to consider is we should probably consider building on every single colony a robot assembly plant. That would probably be very good. That would cost a fair amount of minerals, but that's okay. We do need a new society research here. we're going to grab probably additional tile blocker clearance here, I think. Or maybe Edict Fund. We are negative in our edicts right now. So that might be okay. So we finished up this survey. We need to come survey out this direction for right now. And I would love to survey up this way. We'll see how much we end up actually getting here, but we need to take Nosaxa. So that is mission number 1 over on this side. We're very negative in energy credits at this moment, and that is why we have this Alpha Centauri energy world here. That is fine for right now, but I do want to get more minerals, and the question is, what do we want to sell to get it? We can get some food sold. We can sell a couple of consumer goods. We're probably not going to end up needing either of those, and then I'm going to buy 500 minerals here. What that's going to do is allow us to put in a robot assembly plant here. We're going to put in a robot assembly plant here as well once we have the resources. But we're very negative in terms of energy credits, which is, of course, not ideal.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, so this starbase up here is completed. I'm not going to build any components for it just yet, I don't think.
Construction project
Maybe we
concluded.
will. We could put in like a gun battery here. Yeah, it could be done. I don't know that it's strictly speaking necessary. We'll build a mining station to offset our energy credit cost. That is, of course, an ongoing significant
Anomaly
issue
found.
right now. Yes, go ahead and research that. That'll be fine. So we're going to be done in Golba very soon. We're going to go take Kodraka next, of course. Okay, no, this is not a connection out over here. When it was sitting like this, the little bit of star almost looked like it, but no. Ooh, 1210 engineering research gained. So that is going to be a pretty hefty boost through here. Like, this is 17,000, right? So 1210 would be about here or so. So that's probably a solid 8th of this research. Okay. So we just had one of our ships be destroyed.
Construction project concluded.
The Ta aliens seized our vessel and destroyed it. So we're going to need a new head of research. That is, I guess that could be this guy. Sure. Seems reasonably fine. And then we, of course, need to get ourselves a new science ship going out that direction. I'm going to do 2. So we're going to get a second science ship. That'll be fine. And eventually those will complete. Now, we're not doing additional colonial development right now, and we probably should, all things considered. I'm going to send one out over here. So, this science ship, we're going to have a researcher here, and that's going to be, sure, you'll do. So we're going to bring you up to Leloria, where you'll survey. And it'll take some time to get there. I assume you're going to be avoiding the Polarian automated fleet. Yes, you are. Perfect. So that seems fine. I want another ship heading down this direction to survey, and that'll be absolutely fine. Okay, so we want the... Yeah, we want this ship to go down south here. So you can just head down this way. We've done basically no surveying down here.
Anomaly found.
But
Research
if there's no one
concluded.
down here, that would be amazing for us. Absolutely amazing. Yes, go ahead and research that. On solar sails is fine. So we finished up our colonial development speed. That seems okay. Research station output? Well, we're going to take quantum energy states for sure. We are officially out of energy credits. And what do we want to do about that? Well, we can sell off some consumer goods. There's that. So we've got this energy shortage. That is reducing our research speed. That's very bad, but we still are at 91 months remaining there. We've got 148 months here. So that's reasonably okay, but we're very negative in our energy credits. Very, very negative. So I want to make sure that our technicians are where these workers are going. That will help offset some of this. But we're still out of energy. Yes, the Mem aliens are attempting to establish connections with us. Sure. So out of energy is, of course, bad. No doubt about that. But there's not really all that much that we can do here. What am I trying to do here? Leader trait. Right, okay. Research speed, these are both as counselors. This guy's probably not going to be a counselor, but sure. Seems okay. What do you got? Anomaly discovery chance? That'll be fine. Archaeology excavation? Yeah, do it. Okay, cool. So, of course, we are out of energy at this point. It's not good. We very much don't want to be out of energy. So we could sell off some alloys here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. That will buy us some amount of time for this to go away. But we need more time. We definitely need more time.
Concluded.
So let's grab right away, as soon as we can, all of the energy right in here. Energy is very vital for us right now. We need all the energy we can get our hands on. This, of course, also means we need minerals, because we can create additional energy production on Alpha Centauri. So that is something that we would definitely like to do. We currently have 3 available jobs here, no unemployment, and that's not surprising. We're not actually working on our robots there. Yes, go ahead and research that. That's fine. And out over here, we're currently not really doing very much either. Yeah, we're working on colonists. Sure. We have the colonist jobs filled. That's, I guess, okay. Steam power has developed. That's fine. We could take empire size reduction, and that will actually well, maybe not significantly, but that will help our synthetic workers, which are currently 135 months away. We're still on pace, even with the energy shortage. So that's a good sign. Yeah, go ahead and research that. That seems okay. So we need to head into Ednit here. And up in Kadraka, we are still working on these mining stations. Absolutely. We need a lot of minerals right now, but what we need more than anything
Research concluded.
is to just finish up artificial administration here. This is getting us a bunch of non-engineering research. Okay, that's reasonably fine. Colonial centralization isn't bad. We could also start doing terraforming. However, I think that once we switch over to full-on robots, I think that we're not going to have to worry about it. That's the theory anyway. So I'm going to avoid that for the moment. We're slightly negative on food right now. When is our energy shortage going to be resolved? In 8 months? Okay. So we met these guys. We all have much to gain from this encounter. Indeed.
Situation log.
Okay,
update.
so we now know for a fact that we're not going to push too much further out this way. We might get Leloria. Maybe. Maybe. So they established communications with us. Yes. So we know that we're going to be out of energy credits in 8 months. Our energy shortage is going to be reaching outcome in 7 months. I'm going to sell additional alloys here to buy us more time. So that'll be fine. We definitely need to exit this deficit.
Concluded.
There's no doubt about that. Next up, I want to build a mining station right up over here. We're just trying to harvest whatever energy we can at this moment.
System
But it's
survey
relatively
concluded.
expensive, no doubt about that. So I'm keeping an eye right now on where these things go. There's no connection down this way. So that means that the only connections are out over here. Noted. Let's go to Zeldra. And we're going to finish our survey in Leloria. There's G aliens there, apparently. Okay. We've only got a couple of surveys left to do here. There is engineering research here, which would be very good to get. These guys declared a rivalry on us. That's very rude.
Construction project
And there
concluded.
is an asteroid out over here. Now, that asteroid is currently being attacked by our starbase. So I think we're fine here. I don't think we need to do anything. These guys declaring a rivalry on us is very rude. They probably have been putting a lot of resources into their navy. They're in a defensive war right now. So we're going to declare a rivalry. That will boost up our influence anyway. So that's reasonably fine. I would like to acquire these 6 minerals here. That would be great to do. So let's go do that quick. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on our resources for right now. We are out of the energy credit shortage. So we're at 113, 112 months now. Our council agenda is ready to be activated. So this is fine. What do we want to do next? Well, we should probably do powered exoskeletons, huh? Probably not that. Worker pop resource output? Yes. That will help us produce additional energy. So that would be good. We need to sell alloys again. We're exporting alloys right now to keep ourselves alive. So that is reasonably fine.
System survey concluded.
We just finished surveying Leloria, and now I want to go survey the Gindor black hole. So we'll head right on down there. Of course, we're working on our Kadraka mining station at this moment, and we are going to build here as soon as we can. Yeah, go ahead and research that. That's fine. Okay. We have apparently left this graveyard expedition here. Let's finish up this survey, and then we'll go do it. Okay, precious moon. So that's plus 3 energy credits there. Let's go research this project first before we leave, and then let's grab Ednit. That'll be fine. So that's guaranteed to cut them off from this down here. 100% guaranteed. That's excellent. We're very, very happy about that. Now, we are going to run out of energy credits again relatively soon.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
Okay, so that's Nahal Prime underway. We do currently have an open building slot here, but there's not really much that we can do here. We've established contact with the Mem aliens, and they are hegemonic imperialists. Respect our authority or else, probably. No, cooperation will surely benefit us all. Okay, we don't really want to be doing... Okay, there's a lot of people that we met. We don't really want to be making enemies at this moment. We've got other problems, right? So that is definitely going to be a thing that we need to consider. Now, there's still this here. That's the stellar polity. Okay, let's update this. Noted. So that seems reasonably fine for now. We've managed to cut off a number of avenues of expansion over here, and that is really, really great. We're, of course, going to head into Leloria as soon as we can. We're going to need some alloys, and that's going to require a month tick.
Construction project concluded.
So that sounds good. We are going to go build a starbase in Leloria. That is going to be our frontier over on this side.
Receiving transmit.
Okay. Theta aliens, huh? Sure. So these guys want to establish an embassy. We accept that. That is fine. A comet has been sighted. Sure, whatever. We are still very negative in our energy credits. We're 99 months away on our research here, and we are 118 months away on our identity preservation. So we gotta get artificial administration done, right? What is the actual outcome of this? Well, I think this just ticks away eventually, and it just is what it is. So we're going to have to continue to remain afloat, and the real question at this point is, can we cut off anybody from expanding down this way, and is there anyone at all down here? I suspect there is. But for now, we'll see. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to continue to work on our energy credits. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kintogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.